Hey folks, today we're going to talk about saving seed from tomatoes. So about a week ago, we harvested a few extra tomatoes that we had and put them in this bucket, mashed them up, and we've been letting this get real gross over the last week. Kind of helping break down some of the plant material, separate the seeds from the actual tomato, catch a few earwigs, just general nastiness. But this nastiness yields with it our tomato seed crop for next year and our fruits for next year. So this is just a 1/4-inch screen over a little concrete pail. So I'm just going to pour this slop down in there. There's always a few seeds lingering. So this is called wet processing. Wet because we use water instead of wind to separate the seeds from the plant material. So that's what's been fermenting. Now we'll just kind of rub that around a little bit. You can see the seeds, they're nice and big, but you try to grab it, it's like that. You can't do that. That's where the water comes in. So I kind of rub it in, get some of that slop down there, get some of those seeds in there. Give it a little rinse for any of our stragglers, and then that just goes to the compost there. So now it's time to pour. So this is what came through that screen. Once again, the seeds are still there floating around. So we'll start our pour. I'll give them a second to settle. And so what's happening here is all that lighter material is coming off the top. And the seeds are down at the very bottom, the last bit of the water. This is always the fun part, and you can start to see them emerge. Realize that you probably need to go get more seeds because sometimes it feels like you can't have enough. There we go. So you can cut it really easily. You can see when your seeds are about to go over the edge. And that's kind of when you pull up. All right. It only takes 3 times at the most to get these seeds about 95% clean. These ones do seem a little chunkier though. So I'm gonna give it one more. This is the Wisconsin 55 red slicer tomato. Great tomato, big fruits. One of the few OPs in the tomato world that Johnny's still offering. We lost a lot of the genetics for these a while back, but hoping that once we get growing them and after the little selection we did in the field, we can start to really bring them back as a competitor in the open pollinated versus F1 hybrid world. I'm gonna just do it one more time, a little bit. Letting them settle. One thing I'm not concerned about is letting seeds go. So I'm watching seeds, and they'll fly off. That just tells me they're lighter. They're gonna be less vigorous, probably have a lower germination, and just not as good. So there you go. That just sits on a little window screen for about a day, and we bag it up and have it for the year. Thanks.